Okay, so let me ask again. So the farm that you have, the soil, compared to 10 years, 20 years, 30 years ago, is it better now or worse now?
Yani vo bubu bilanga biolovuidi ntoto weno uona. Vo lutadidi tuka mimvumi na mvuma kumole makumatatu tiye uno ntoto wakinu kaka wambote.
Wakinu wambote bi wabeba.
Production has decreased and the soil has gone worse.
Okay. Soil has gone worse, production has decreased, pest has gone up, disease has gone up, yes?
Ntoto wabeba, nani nsadulu ya zi pesticide za tomboka, ye mvuilu uvo makulu ya kulumuka. Meibu.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so if you continue after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, your land will become unproductive, cannot produce anymore.
Volus luendele kakamu na mpila ina. Mvula 10, mvula makumole diaka, ntoto siwakuma naka utavuta diaka ku.
And then the cost will keep going up because you cannot produce. You will need more fertilizer. The plants are weak. You'll be buying more pesticide. Cost will go up.
Si lwakala kaka yemfunu wasadi la bina bima zi pesticide zi engrais yevana kaka mbongo zabidi ntoto mpe mkwenda baby kaka una mbakulu mpe mkwenda kulumuki kwenye kaini.
Okay, so cost goes up and the production goes down, your soil goes down. Where are you going to go?
Bun muna mpila ina na bia ntoto mkwenda baby una mbakulu mkwenda kulumuki kaka ina wana kweluta kwenda. Kumpasi, it means to suffering.
Okay, I thought it was the city of Kumpasi. Kumpasi is no good. Kumpasi is no good.
Mpasi kazi na za mbote ko.
Kumpasi, okay. So if you have, if your land is broken now, the people they want to go to Kinshasa, but in the city.
Vo toto ka utavana diaka ko munantangu na swamona na bantu ka bazolele dia zinga kuvata ko bazolele benda mu makompani benda ku Kinshasa.
But you are not welcome in Kinshasa because there are so many people already.
Kadi kuna Kinshasa mpe kuvuidi kiuma kia ba.
If you go there, people will hate you because the traffic jam is getting worse.
Vo wele kuna bantu kabakuluzola ko kadizi ya mbute yazo wana zikubidi zabidi kuna
You go to Kinshasa, there's no job. Everybody wants job.
Kuna Kinshasa mpe bisalu nkatu bantu baonso bisalu kakabeta kwenda didi.
So I'm telling you how the Kimpanza is being destroyed. Freedom is being destroyed.
Mukulu telangina mukulu sasi langina boi bantu beta vidi sila Kimpanza kiao.
If your cost goes up and if you destroy your soil, your Kimpanza is destroyed.
Mbongo za bidi muzi depanse, kanchi mtoto mukwenda baby una, ale. Mpasi zisakili Kimpanza kazikisi.
So you must listen very carefully about what I have to say.
Donc lutoma winikina ye lutoma landa mambo mumu yikulutela.
Okay, now let's talk about the forest soil.
Nzolele butusili tovovela ntoto wa kumfuta.
The forest soil, how long has it been farming?
Ntoto wa kumfuta tukanchantangu wa yantika.
Eternity. Yes, it was always there. Always there.
Mawonso no menakoni kun. Unamfuta.
Now, the soil of the forest, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, is it worse now or is it better now?
Bubu vo tutadidi ntoto una wa kumfuta. Mvula makumule vo mvula 10 zoso zilutidi. Eske wabeba ovo wakinu kwani kakampela ukadila. It's as it was.
Okay, as it was. A very good answer.
Awasabeba.
Now, your land is getting worse. The forest does not get worse. Why?
Bubu beno ntoto mfana lusadilanga bilanga mkwenda baby una. Kansi mfuta ka utabeba ko muda ki.
Moja mudi lusadila bana. Avagila dia kavakumili dia kavamboki.
What is it?
He said if you work on the land and you seize You go, and when the forest will come there, the land will
Yes, get better.
Get better. Yes. That is what I said.
Because the forest, God is farming the forest. The farm, you are farming the field.
Jambo yake nzambi yani utani nanga ntoto vo usadilanga mfuta kanti beno lusadilanga kubilanga.
Hallelujah. Okay, so what you have to do is learn from God.
Donc disongelevo lufutezola lwazaya bwe nzambi kasadilanga musavo ntoto wa kumfuta kaubebako.
Okay, so now let's think about the forest and the farm. What are the differences? Why is it different?
Nswaswa ni veina yemfuta yebilanga.
Many differences. Tell me one by one.
But yani vo nswaswani za bidi zina. Nswaswani za bidi zina lumvana nswaswani zina so zina vakati kwa bilanga yemfuta.
Lulu vana. Mwanzo kuna futa kakusimbwa kwa muntu ko.
Kufuta kusimbwa. Musika nzambi direct
Man does not touch the forest, so he doesn't work. But the field, you go there and you work, you do what you do.
Yes, you do what you do, and what is what you do that makes the farm different from forest? What is it that makes
Donc
different?
kadikuna mfuta kakusadulu wako eku muntu takusadila ye utavanga mana kavuide mfunu nkia mambo momolusadilanga muna ntoto una muna kuna bilanga momomena na kabasadulu wako kuna mfuta. We destroy the soil. We cut the grass, and sun is
Yes.
reaching the
Yes. Well done. Yes. Farming, you make the soil bare, so the sun can hit the soil, the rain can wash the soil, the wind can blow the soil. That's one difference.
Donc kyo lusalanga bilanga vo luzengele matiti mwini muyoka kena ntoto mvula vo ibuili yukombele ntoto mupepe diaka kyo kakuizanga yikokombele diaka ntoto.
That is why yesterday I was explaining you need to use the grass, don't kill everything.
Idina ya
If you look at this land,
ntoto uvu
it's very hard.
ngolo kibeni una.
And when the sun shines, it becomes very hot and dry.
Mwini muyoka kakakena yentoto mpe mubanda makaka una.
But if grass is growing here, even when the sun shines, it's cool. Even when it's dry, it's wet.
Kanti vo matiti menavava, kani vo mwini muyoka kena kanti ntoto si wakala kaka wabuita.
So on your farm, that's why I'm suggesting you have your cassava. Between the cassava, you let the grass grow, and you cut and put it in the ray pits.
Idina itakulutela vo kyo lusala madioko. Madioko vo menavana, ye mabulu mana vanandambo kyo lusakudilanga madioko, lubakanga matiti, luyalanga monakati kwa vananani musavu ntoto, ukauyokuwa kwa mwini ko ye wakala wabuita.
There are two methods of maintaining soil.
Vena yempila zizole zozotulendele lundi la ntoto.
One is to have living grass on the soil. So you have the cassava and there's living grass growing together. You just cut. Occasionally you cut.
Biantete lukunini madioko mebavuidi bimatiti mandwelo momoluzenga ntangu kantangu.
So one is living grass, second is dead grass. So you can have hay, straw, leaves, branches, they can be covering the soil. It's called the mulching.
Volukatu di matiti luyadi di mu mpila ina pana bilanga.
Okay, so living grass, dead grass. That's it. If you leave the soil bare, there's kumpasi.
Donc disongele vo mwene madioko metamena vope vena ye matiti makaka mo makala ngana menene me voluzi mokatula monsakula lutula nga mpila yi na vanazulu kaluseko na lo katudi lutubidi kunanga le mwini mujoka ntoto mbi
Kumpasi no good. I don't like kumpasi.
Kizola ngampasiko.
Okay, so the lady, very good point. That's a difference.
Mama kibeni tomene sasi la diambodi.
Any other points?
Bubu nswaswani yankakadiaka kadi tutele na kuna muntu tasala kumfuta kakosalu wako. Bubu nswaswani yankakadiaka. They don't know.
Okay, there are many differences. For example, in the farm you have just one plant, just cassava everywhere. That's called the monoculture. But in the forest, you have this tree, that tree, this herb, this plant, this vine, this root, this tuber. Diversity. And also another difference is in the forest, the plant grows, the animals eat the plant, and they poop, and then the poop goes to the plant.
Matiti mumena minti mumena bibulu bitadia matiti bitadia minti yebeta vana nsasa ina minti diaka ye matiti mudiabena ye mukwenda buti bina.
So all the nutrients in the soil goes to the plant, goes to the animals, goes back to the soil, goes back to the plant, goes to the animal, goes back to the soil. It cycles. Nutrient is not lost. It is not lost.
Madiamana momo mavaikidi muna minti bulu didimo wele wesa mavutukidi yaka muna minti ye matiti donc kakuta vila kimako baluzuka kakabita baluzuka da bisu kidi munti ye matiti biele kwa bibulu bivutu kidi munti ye matiti bune.
So but in the farm,
kanti kubilanga
the nutrient is in the soil,
madiamo mena monantoto
goes to the plant,
makotele munti,
the plant goes to the market,
nti wele kuzandu
Kinshasa,
Kinshasa,
somebody eats it, and then
muntu ankakadidi bio
the poo and the pee is just it disappears.
Wele tulantsasa muwese masuba biele.
So all the nutrients cannot come back to your soil.
Bilang donc niluina kaivutu kadiaka kuna bilanga bya kuko donc buyele yele kaka.
Now because you are losing soil nutrients, what do?
Mudia lutamona na madiama onto makele muntoto mukwenda katukika kamena nsukani beno bwelu sanga.
What do you do?
Nsukani bwelu sanga belwele kuziange. They use chemicals.
Yes, fertilizer. So the nutrient is lost, so they must bring the nutrient, so they buy fertilizer.
Wakinavo madiamantoto mele alilufute sumba momankaka mena munazi produce chimique yekuza tula.
Now you understand why I'm telling you, you must poo and pee. Your poo and pee must go into your farm.
Idina ita bubu mubaksaluna mudia mnenkirita kulutela ngana yensasa yemasuba bifute vutukanga kuna bilanga.
Yes, kuna bilanga. Now, this is the reason why I am telling you, you must have animals.
Idina itakulutela vo lufwete kala yebibulu.
Okay, so now animal farming and plant farming, like livestock and crops, they must go together. They must be done together.
Disongele vo yebilanga yentsantsulu abibulu bifwete kwenda vakimosi.
Okay, now if you have a very big land, like let's say America, huh? Very big land, monoculture. They have maize, very big land.
Volufuidin toto mia yingi mia nene modia ku Amerika kuna na bafuidin toto kansi na utala mpilei masangwe.
They're using tractors now.
Etasadila zi tracteur.
They're even using airplanes.
Yezi avions zozi mwakanga bima.
Do you think they are wealthy?
Lutamona lutayinda na bena kibeni bambote wo bamvwama.
Not just American farmers, Canadian farmers, Australian farmers, Korean farmers. They're using machines, they're using chemicals. Do you think they have money?
Kaba américain kaka kokansi yeba coréen yeba australien beta sadi lazi engrais lutayina na bavuidi mbongo.
Okay.
Medina nzala itakuizela munza.
Congo farmers kumpansi, American farmers kumpansi. But I come to Africa. Oh, so many people tell me, oh, we need machines, we need chemicals, we need
Kanti
money.
vongizi di ku Afrike, bantu baonso beta kututela kakono, tufuidi mfunu wazi tracteur, tufuidi mfunu wa heki, tufuidi mfunu wazi engrais.
But they have everything, they're still poor.
Kanti ba ukuna bavuidi bina bia wonso no yezi tracteur, yezi engrais kanti mpasika.
Kumpansi everywhere. Kumpansi. Now, the problem is because if you are growing crops, now you need to feed them. You need the food for your plants. You are buying chemical fertilizer.
Donc diambo kibeni de navana kadi vomu kuna una bima bifote di kulwa. Alors idina bantu beta kwenda bakila zi engrais mukuza di kila
Okay, so if you are growing crops, you are buying plant food. That's number one.
Vomu kuna una jardin, you are buying
plant food, nutrients, fertilizer, NPK.
Musumba una bima musavo wadi kila.
Okay, that is what you are doing now.
Mana lo tudi salanga.
Okay, now, number two is if you have animals,
voluvuidi bibulu,
like American, Canadian, Korean, all those very big animal farms.
Modia ba Americain, ye ba Korean, ba vuidi nani zi ferme za ingi za bibulu.
It is actually not a farm, it is a factory.
Ka don bia iza kitu ka modia ma company.
Very big buildings.
Nzoza nene, dani bia nene.
Pigs living inside.
Ngulu muzinga zina kuna.
All their life they don't see the sunlight. They never see the sky.
Ngulu zina hutu kidimpe yelele fuidi kasitsa mona ntanguko.
They get sick, they have antibiotics.
Mubela bena ye bakanga zi antibiotic.
And now, if you have animals, the problem is you buy the animal feed, the cost goes up.
Vovuidi bulu, ye wasumbanga dia kamadia mabulu, mbongo, tombo kasi.
Okay, so if you have plants, you buy fertilizer, cost goes up. If you have animals, you buy feed, the cost goes up.
Voluvuidi, nti, vo zi jardin zina musumba luna zi engrais, mbongo, mutombo kazena vovuidi diaka bulu wasumbanga diaka madiama bulu mbongo ye mbongo kakazini.
Now the plants have to live with animals. Animals have to live with plants together.
Nti fete zinga ye bibulu, bibulu mpe bafete zinga ye minti vakimosi.
If you look at the forest, if you look at how God farms the forest,
mfuta nzambi mpila kasansi langa wawu,
animals and plants are always together, always.
Nti ye bibulu bena kakafulu kimosi.
Always. You have insects, birds, lizards, you know, all kinds of animals, wild animals, herbivores, carnivores, they're everywhere.
Bibulu bia wonso no bina kwane koko.
All these animals, they eat the plant, they poop. This poop becomes plant food.
Bibulu modia bena minti. Wesa bena sasa itakituka madiamanti.
Okay, so the plant grows because of the animal poop, and then the animal will eat the plant. So plant goes to animals, animal poop goes to the soil, soil goes to the plant, goes to the animals, goes to the soil, goes to the plant, goes to the animal, cycle, cycle, cycle.
Donc mubalu suka kakabena bulu kadianti kawesa nti kadia wese bulu kadianti ibuna.
You don't need to buy fertilizer, you don't need to buy feed.
Kabakalanga yemfunwa konda sumba madiako ye kabakalanga mfunwa konda sumba zi angreko.
But if you have a farm and if you see an animal coming, you want to kill everything.
Ngeye vo kubilanga una mwene bulu kitakuizale.
You see a wild animal, you want to shoot and eat.
Mwene bulu kiamfuta zolele wasika kiompasi wadiakyo.
You see a wild insect, you want to spray poison and kill.
Mwene insecte ale kafute baka insecticide musavo kafua.
I'm telling you, they are God's messenger.
Yes.
God's messenger.
Donc bo bana ba wonso no bibulu bina bena modia ntumwa za nzambi.
God is looking at your farming. Oh no. He's sending you these messengers to change your farming.
Mukulutala kena bana bilanga kasadi de bobika ya fila bulu kyokyo kenda kuna busabu kya tometsa bilanga.
Okay. Now, do you understand the difference of farm and forest?
Bobulu baki swani ya mfuta ye bilanga.
And now, do you understand why the crop farming becomes expensive and animal farming becomes expensive?
Bobo mubaki saluna na mudiambo dianki bilanga bitakituka mbalu yensansulo bibulu bitakituka mbalu.
Yes? Okay. Now then, let's talk more the details of animal farming.
Bobo nzolele yakota kibene muna katikwa yani mambo mansansulu abibulu.
Okay. Number one.
Bianchete.
If you have animals, you do not buy the feed.
Vovuidi bibulu kusumba madiamao.
Same as the crops. If you have crops, if you have plants, you do not buy the fertilizer.
Vovuidi bilanga modia zi jardin kusumba zi angreko.
The fertilizer for your plant comes from your animals.
Ziangrezo zo zifote tome san toto kuna bilanga si zatuka mobibulu.
And the food for your animals come from your plants.
Madia mabibulu biako si matuka mobilanga biobyangi.
The cost goes down.
Ntalu evombongo zikulukidi.
No more kumpansi.
Mpasi kazikala liaka.
Okay. So number one, for example, if you have maize.
Biantete modia luvuidi masangu.
Or even cassava.
Mokani madiogo.
After you farm the maize, you have the stalk, the leaves, the corn cob. They're all leftovers.
Volu sadidi masangu. Kiolukatula masangu ntiwa yani sangu. Unavana makaya mayani masangu. Menavana masangu. Menavana mbamba mayani masangu. Menavana.
Those ones you feed to your animals.
Bakabina vene kwa bibulu.
Cows will be happy to eat.
ngombe par exemple sibayangalala mudia.
And then now you have the maize, the grain. You will go to the mill, you make it powder, you have the bran, and you have the flour.
Volu bakiri masangu silwa nata mokona machine banikisi silwa baka ntseka za masangu ye poudre ya yani masangu.
The bran goes to your chickens and your pigs.
Ntseka luvene kwa nsusu.
The flour goes to your family.
Poudre ina ya masangu evo nanibina fufudina dia masangu lubakidi muria bana yebeno bamosi.
Okay, so now everything now zero cost. You don't need money now.
Bubu munantangwe na kuna dia kaye mfunu wa mbongo ko mudikila nsusu mudikila.
The cow eats the maize, the leaves.
Ngombe sikadia makaya
chicken eats the maize bran. And they poop, they pee.
Musala bena, musuba bena.
And you bring it back to your field.
Bakidi nsasa za uzina, uwele za ukuna bilanga.
And to make it even better, you can bring it back to your field and put it into the ray pits.
Peluzolele bakiri bina bima luele muna mabulu mana molwa tima muna nane mukwenda tudi luna.
So number one is don't buy the feed for your animals.
Donc diambo diantete kusumbi madiamo diambo diabuluko.
If you think you can buy the feed and you can raise your animals faster and you can sell it and make money, because you can sell for and make more money than your feed cost. If you are thinking like that,
vota yindana mbote ya sumba madiama bibulu modia zialima mosavo za vonga ya tekazo ya bakambongo fumpila ina tayinda.
You are in the danger zone.
Wana kotele muzoni ya danger.
It's like a gamble. Gamble. If you cannot sell at a good price, then you go broke.
Voku tekele komo na ntaluina yazimbuka wana.
And the feed cost is always in the international market. It goes up, goes down, but it's always expensive.
Ntalu za madia mpila zini na munza tomboka kulumuka tomboka ibuna kakazikala.
Okay, so number one is don't buy the feeds
for your animals.
And number two is all the animal waste has gone to your plants.
Dianzole biawonso no bituka mubulu masuba nsasa bifute kwenda kubilanga.
So I saw many farmers, they have animals, but the method is some problematic.
Ba ya mwene ya mona bantu bankakabena vo bavuidi bibulu kanti ntsadulu kaina kibeni ya sikilako.
For example, I saw people, they have goats and they grow goats on this soil. They tie the goat and put them here and they bring grass.
Ya mona bantu bavuidi nkombo betakubasansela vantoto mpela hii yekubanati nga matiti.
Okay, what is the problem then?
Wana problem veina.
If you grow goats on this kind of soil, what is the problem?
Vo bakiri na nkombo tasansa vantoto modia mpila hii. Wana problem vei ilendele kala. Mema suba mankombo si manua kwa ni kwa ntoto.
No.
The pea.
Yes! Who said it? Who? Which one? Which one? Okay. Yes. You can collect the poop, but you cannot collect the pee.
Nulendele baka nsasa kanti masuba silwa vidisa.
And I also saw goats and chickens just running around.
Yeah?
Goats and chickens just running around.
Ya monempe kokuna na nsusu mukwenda ziti kwa nizina nkombo ziyambo munu kampila ina mukwenda ziti kazini.
They will poo and pee everywhere. You cannot collect.
Wesi kwa ubena ye kwenda subi parsi parla donc kwa onson.
But if you let them range freely, the benefit is you don't have to feed them. They can move around, they can feed themselves. That's the benefit.
Volu bayambu muni mpila ina na mukwenda zitu kwa ubena ngeye kusumba madi yako kadi mukwenda kidila kwa ubena kwa wonso nubeta kwenda yindi.
So I'm saying it is not bad, but still you are losing your PMP.
Kitele kona mbika anti mu vidi salu na sa ye masuba mayani bibulu lulendele baka mudenda
vitamin. Vitamin. So and I also saw people, they have pigs, and they put
ya moene mpe bantu bavuidi zingulu.
They put pigs in a like a shelter. They put it inside, and they grow the pig on the soil.
Beta babake de zingulu batudi de mozi etagere bankaka ngulu zankaka vantoto.
And then the pig will poo and pee, and the soil becomes very dirty, like muddy, smelly.
Ngulu siza suba, siza wesa, et puis ntoto kunanti kukitu kidi poto ya madoti yensudi.
It becomes like the road to Kititi. The motorbike road, muddy road.
Donc, moja mwene poto di da.
Now the pigs have to sleep there.
Yengulu bafutele kanga dia kavana.
Do you want to sleep on mud?
Eske si wazola na wale kava madoti?
No. So it's dirty, it's smelly, it has flies, it has disease, microbe.
Okay. Vena mvindu, vena nsudi, ye vena pe ye microbe.
And there, even the okay, now very simple solution I can give you.
Solution ya fioti ndendele kuluvana e.
This solution is for animals that you are growing in shelter, not for outside, in shelter.
Donc yiyi ina muriambodia bibulu bioluta sansila muzimpaka.
You take dry grass, like straw, dry grass, dry leaves, and you put it on the floor.
Lubaka matiti.
Something like that, dry grass.
Matiti momayuma. Alelutula luyala venanto.
You can put grass, leaves, corn cobs.
Lubaka matiti mayuma. Donc makaya,
rice husk, coffee husk.
Here they don't have rice husk.
Sawdust.
Mwene matiti mo maloso, mana katele.
Sawdust.
Ye zipoussière,
Anything dry plant you put there.
Ye minti miumia yuma tu la vanansi.
And make it very thick, more than 1 foot, 2 foot, like very thick. And then the pig will pee and he will poo and pee, but still it is dry.
Nani ngulu ye vobibulu sibia suba sibia wesa me makeno kaka.
And all the pee and poo will be collected in the dry matter, the grass, the leaves. They will absorb the poo and the pee.
Matiti ye mintimi na simia kanga dotidina ke osilo akatola bia.
So after a few weeks, when it's very wet, you take it. Where do you go?
The field.
The field. Where in the field?
Vei kuna bilanga. The pit.
Yes. Kimpwanza. Yes.
Okay.
So you take all the poop, the pee, the wet grass, you take it, put it into the ray pits.
Donc lubaka matiti mana ye bina bia wonsono lubaka lwenda tula vana mabulu mana momo.
Now, why the pit is good is because let's say the grass is wet. Now you take it to the field. If you just spread it on the surface, 2 hours later it's dry.
Lufetezana munantangwena matiti mana mena ye masuba makino mamaza.
But if you put them in the pit, and I showed you, you step on it, it stays wet forever.
Kyo lukwena motula munanani makino kaka ye nziziani. Kansi volu yadidi vana zulu vana sibia yuma.
Okay? So that is how you use the animal house bedding, like give them a
floor. Yena lufete sadelanga mfulu za bibulu.
Okay?
Donc musavo ndekolo ya bibulu ya kala ya zimbuka pila yena.
If you repeat, your soil is going to be so good. Your manok will become as big as your leg.
Sadila luna kampila yena. Mtoto si wenda tomi ye madioko si makitu kabu nene modia kudu kwa ngemundu.
Okay, so number 1 is don't buy the feeds. Number 2 is all the poo and the pee from the animals you must collect and put it into the pit, the field. Okay, everybody clear? Do you like it? Yes. If I'm a businessman, I come here, I will be selling you animal feed.
Ngina modia homme d'affaires ngisi di kuku usia lutekelanga madia mabibulu.
Or I'll be selling you chemical fertilizer made in Korea, very good.
Ngisi di yezi angresa zangwa kuna kore ngisi di mkwavu kulutekelangi.
But I come here, I make no money.
Mengizi di kuku kita kizi di mukuza baka mbongo kovo ngiza.
All I get is you are going to pray for me. That's it.
Moka kamvwili mfuno silwa ntambilila.
Anyway, there's number 3.
Ediantatu.
This one is high technology.
Dio na teknolojia angolo fyote.
Okay. Now, I told you number 1 and number 2, don't buy the feed. All the plants from your farm should be feeding your animals. Number 2, all the animal poo and pee should go to the field. They are very easy. They make common sense. You can do it easily.
Mfunu ke musumbilanga bibulu madia evo bianzole biawonso no bitatuka munabulu nsasa masuba bifute natwanga kuna bilanga dina kadina kibeni dia mpasiko.
If you do that, you are already a very good farmer.
Vo mpila hii na tasadila silo mona na mambo mawonso no semakala mambote mvuilu siakala ya bia.
But there's a technology to make it even better.
Vena ye technology mo salad yaka mpila ya mbote kibeni.
Are you ready? Do you want to learn?
Yavova mo?
No more kumpansi.
You have come for this, so you have to proceed.
What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me?
They are going to pray for you.
No. I told you already. If you learn from me, you have to teach others.
Mono ya lutelele vo mono ilulongele beno diaka mo itakululonga lulonga kwa bantu bankaka.
Okay? Kimpwanza for everyone, not just you. Kimpwanza for everyone.
Kifutekala kia bantu bawonso kamuda beno kaka.
Okay. Now number 3. This one is high technology.
Diantatu edi.
Okay. For example, you have those chickens.
Luvuidi zinsusu.
If they are just running around, you cannot collect the poop. But if you put them in a house, and then they will live there, a few months later you will have chicken dung piling up like this.
bilombo vo bilutilisi vakala nsasa ya bidi kibeni lendelelwa kama
Dry chicken dung on the floor.
donc doti dia nsusu dina dia maza vananto
You know it, yeah. Some of you already have it, yes.
banka ka volu na bavuidi deja nani bien pila ina.
Over there also.
Over there.
That one's chicken house.
For the chicken house.
Okay, and then what you do is you take your hoe, you dig out the chicken dung, you collect.
Bakantengo aletima katula saleterina.
And then you put it in a container.
Tula mu panu evo mukima.
And you put water.
Ale tula maza.
And you break, and put water.
Tuta musavo ya mwanga.
Don't submerge it, don't sink it, just wet is okay.
Kutabakadi maza masaka ko me makala na mavudwa lemba mamakele masa.
And then put it under shade, not too hot. Put it under shade.
Tula kuntia kimpozi.
Okay, now what is going to happen?
Bon, nkisi kia luta monantango yena. Vobakidi nsasa yena tudidi maza al wele tula vafulu kio kia kimpozi kio kakina muiniko. Nkisi kia luta. Lemba si kia lemba epui.
Sikavana ye mbolela.
Mbolela si akala epui.
Ye vitamine.
No, bima si biamena. Nani mintunga yeketinki. Intunga, yes, worms.
Yes, Intunga, very good. Yum. Okay, now you have the worms, the maggots from the flies. Maggots from the flies will come.
Donc, nani Intunga si zavaika, nani ebi ngambo. Modi abima bempila si zavaika.
So now you look at the chicken dung and you see the maggots growing, and a few days later they become bigger and bigger.
Donc votadidi fetu swamona ntunga zina sizinda vongi.
And when they're very big, very fat, you give it to your chickens.
Vobatome vonga kibeni baka vana kwa nsusu mudiabe.
And
she said that those worms are in his chicken house, and the chicken used to eat.
Yes, it's very good for the chickens. So, and after you give the maggots to the chickens, the remaining poop.
Voluvene bubuntunga kwa zunsusu ale nsasa ina ya wontu isidi.
The remaining poop, what do you do?
Bwesilwa sila. They go to the fields.
To the field where?
The pits.
Yes, the pits. Put it in the pits. If you just spread, it becomes dry. No good.
Donc muna mabul. Donc di songelevo mubaka madiamansusu malendele tuka mudoti diansusu. Ale. Kosi wakatula madiamansusu doti di na disidi wele tula muna wizidi bakidi di akadiankaka vutukidi ibone nsusu mukunda diebena mukunda vongi bena.
Okay, so the chicken poop becomes maggots. Maggots becomes chicken food. Chicken food becomes chicken poop. Chicken poop becomes maggots. Maggots go to the chickens. Chickens go to the maggots. Go to the chicken and maggots. Okay. Cycle.
Nsusu sadidi. Doti dianidina dizivai santunga nsusu didi muvonga kena sadidi diaka ale patu diaka mubaka kena.
Cycle. Your chicken becomes bigger. Your crop becomes bigger, and your belly becomes bigger.
Nsusu muvonga kena, madioko muvonga mena, beto bantu mpe bivumu muvonga bina. How come that they used to tell us that the chicken we eat here, what we import, they are given let's say chemicals or drugs that make them grow fatter?
The chickens that you import, they are different from these chickens.
Nsusu zozo tusumba nga zozitukanga kwa nkaka kazina mpila kumusi ko nsusu zo
They are developed by company.
zina nsusu zitasanzwa mu makompani.
I think it's American company. They develop it. The broilers.
Beta
they grow very fast, like 45 days, 50 days, they are finished growing.
Bakudu swanga donc mona 40 jours, 50 jours nsusu yelele.
So they grow too fast, and sometimes they have a lot of health problems because they grow too fast.
Bivana nga problems of santé.
And if you eat them,
bindele miaka kavowele kuna kinsasa kabadiazo konsusu bakonda sumbanga kuna ko
beto sisi za kwa katozole kutole sumba
Uorke doti vitamini. Ungeje utatina doti.
They said mad is gives food, but we don't like the mud of the chicken, and we want to go to buy those chicken that can give us disease.
Yeah, the local chickens, if you eat, it's very healthy for you, much better.
Vodidi nsusu ya Congo yoyo inakuvata ivuidi kibeni vitamini za yingi mudia nitu za beto bandu.
Like so many people in America, Europe, Korea, they are very sick because they eat very bad food.
Bantu babidi kukore kuna Amerika beta biela mudia madia beta dia mambi.
Because they're eating plants and animals grown with too much chemicals.
Betadia
Medications.
Minti evo zinunda ye bibulu bitasanzwa mu bilongo.
Okay, so these ones are the food that the God wants you to eat, not those ones.
Nsusu zizi imadia nzambi kazolele twenda dienge kantika nsusu zina.
Those foods are what the companies want you to eat.
Nsusu zina kazina konzambi kazolele nadia kanti ma company bamwene vobeno lo fote dianga zina.
Okay, so now this method of maggots, you can do it with chickens, pigs, dogs, humans.
Methode mimi miambaki la ntunga lulendele mosadi la munsasa ya nsusu, nsasa za ngulu, nsasa za bantumpe.
Because chickens, pigs, dogs, humans, they eat meat.
Nani bantu bibulu modia mbwa bidianga nsuni.
And the maggots, they like meat.
Iye ntunga zizolele nsuni.
If animal dies, flies come and then the maggots will eat the flesh, the dead body. They like meat.
Vo modia bulu kifuidi. Ale. Siwamona ntunga zivai kidi.
So growing maggots, you can use this poop, and you can grow the maggots. The maggots you can feed to the chickens, you can feed to your fish, your pigs.
Ntunga zina zilendele vewa kwa zinsusu, kwa mbizi vo luvuide zabia mbizi, ye lulendele biovana diaka kwa ngulu mpeze dia.
Now the poop from grass-eating animals, cows, goats, rabbits,
Madoti mo matukanga kwa bibulu bibo bidianga matiti.
Those ones, the maggots will not like it.
Bina ntunga kabazola bioko.
But those ones, the earthworms, they like it.
You see?
Earthworms, worms.
Bio bina bitukanga mo nani comment on appelle ça, ngambwe. Bina nani bazolanga donc lutibine bina batomazo.
These chickens are coming because they know we are talking about them.
And susu hizi zitakuizila msama bazeda ba ututavovela.
Keep on for the chickens.
Impuanza modia zinsusu.
So I was talking to Bosco about worms, if you can find worms here.
Mazona to the yambeli la Bosco Monzaya voto lendele baka zingambu.
But these worms are different from any wild worms.
Na kanti ngambu zina kazina modia ngambu zoza na kozo tukuna moniko.
These worms are specifically for worm farming.
Zina do sancho zisanchwanga yitekwa zitekwanga.
Best is you buy it and then you multiply and you share. That's best, but that's difficult here.
Vo zisumbulu zilendele sanchwa musavo za funuswa ye kwenda kai.
So if you can do this kind of method, if you have chickens, you can sell your chickens, and then you have your maggots. You can dry it. You can sell it as animal feed.
Vo luvuide nsusu mpezilendele tekwa nsasa ya nsusu mpetekwa kwa mpezitekwanga kwa bantu.
If you have goats, you can sell your goats, and then you can sell your worms, and then you can sell your worm poop, vermicompost. Very good soil amendment.
Mo mpela kumosi yenkombo zilendele tekwa nsasa za nkombo ebino bya wote.
Okay, now do you understand the method? Any questions?
Volubaki si eske lubaki si mambo momo ya bobo ngatu nyuvu yani ngatu nyuvu.
Very good.
They are talking about bat muds.
Bats.
Bats, yes.
The poop from the bats.
The poop from
Yes, very good, very good.
Should it be dried or wet when they?
Doesn't matter. You just put it in the pit, it becomes wet.
Donc faut baquer de moine mona buludine. Le tout la muna et puis c'est bien kipuka c'est bien bakanzizi bien bakamas.
Namuzanga ka utilisation. Position yonge baki libyo ngakayibuna fiti byo sadila. Parce que ngeye mwene byo nitibya bikala chaleur. Ndi so muna mvula ka stanoka nge baki di wele utiliser bana sina dan. O kayina bila mosi ndo tudi mudibu. Ngibina nde bina be to makona sadila tu mwena ngabina bima bya.
Alen tungu.
Eka. Alen tibwa le pasteur kai.
What did he say?
He said that the poop from the bat, they were misusing it because it's a bit hot. Then when they were taking it, putting around the trunk of the trees were dying.
Yes.
And yes.
Now that's why
they said now we have understood that we should put in the pit.
Yes, pit.
Yeah.
If you put it in the pit, it does not touch the crop. It's safe.
Volutudi di muna maulu kakituta ntiko. Kakituta naniko. Mapartira kuna miantisi kenda baki.
Even the urine, even the human urine is very strong.
Kani masuba mamuntu mpe vo mabaki di ntinti ulendele beba.
If you just pour it onto a small seedling, it's not good.
Vo tudi di surtout mo germoire ma fote beba. Me vo ele tula mona buludina ire ina ikalanga muna masuba ina ivongesanga penti.
So many experts tell you you have to dilute 10 times water to 1 times urine.
Donc idina umona ngana bantu bazevo vavo vubakiri par exemple 1 litre ya masuba fote yo sangisa ye 9 litre ya maza.
But I don't teach that method because those experts don't understand the farming. No, they understand farming, but they don't understand the farmers.
Bana bantu bavovela mpela ina wi bibaze mama bilanga mekababak kabatoma bakisanga zi problem za bantu basalanga bilanga ko.
Those experts in the university, they can come up with these methods, but they do not know how heavy it is to carry the water.
Balendele kuiza bo bantu bena bo ba professeur ba université ba longanga zi methode zina balendele kuiza mukulute lazo mekanse kabaze ko kyampasi zina munata maza na vo 10 litre masuba ida ya nabaka 900 litre ya maza mpasi fiote.
So I just teach don't worry about dilution. You put the urine, the undiluted strong urine, but you put it in the pit so you don't touch the plant. That make it safer.
Yani vo mono masuba lwenda tula kaka mona bulu kadi kama tutantiko. Kama tutantiko donc vo tula ye masuba mabulu ye masuba mamuntu bina bya wonsono.
Okay. Okay. So any more questions?
Vena dia kayengivu.
Everything clear? The idea is simple. Simple, very effective, zero money. Okay then. I think we can finish that.
Bubu, buenevo tu mani sequeto.
Okay, let's finish with Kimpwanza. Okay, Fosco. 1, 2, 3, Kimpwanza. Okay. 1, 2, 3, Kimpwanza. 1, 2, 3, Kimpwanza. Kititi. Kimpwanza. Kimutu. Kimpwanza. Okay. Well done, well done. Yes. Thanks.
And how to breed animals. The use of the poop, how to make the pits, for the chickens, you breed the chickens, and the poop of the chickens can produce maggots which are given to. This is what they say.
Ya mabulu boto baki kida kikondo tu mimi unaona tubaki divani ni tomate boto kakaye bula tu sadidi ni tomate votu yanti tula pompe nani savon
the soap water that we can spray
ile baka insecticide wa muvonda bima bi vodi simbidi.
Okay, nani diaka simbidi ni kanzo yene kafali Limon kika vovele.
What does she learn?
They said we have learned everything what he has taught us. For example, in our village, I'm going to teach these methods.
Imbongela bikuja fiti mona pusher ya onse no.
When we were mowing the grass, wind was coming and bringing all the hashes.
So they will not burn now.
They won't.
That's not what it's saying.
Okay.
Sitwa mbazi batata ba mama mbazi sitwa wizana Mas situ zamani sa? Base bukina fon khonzo donc avena problème ko ko lukwenda mkhonzo baka tutikala kaka. Sitwa wiza na mbazi botu tutisa s'organiser mu bimvuka. Comme ça muna kati de bimvuka bino sitwa sala twa meka sala pratique ya moment.
PG groups.
Sanga budi kwani? Ndobu matere kwani kabavoni kubika kafwa. Sitwa yidi kama mama mbazi. Apo sitwa meka kona tezi. Sisa nkasita sala développement ya zinti zituka nga bonto mu base yawe base kama vile base mavata
basis.
Faut to make it to make up for to study masimbi et to continue no mavata makasi mais donc si toi teza ça la bobena ya luzo vomoni kuna ko luzo ko yambuna otutarila kwanda
those are winning. We will constitute groups.
Parce que groupe avantage à groupe c'est que
the advantage of the group is that we are going to work together
and tout cela. Si tu make up jardin, si tu make up fimadioko, si tu make up bibou. Kabia betoko. Kabia betoko, bia beno. Beto accompagnement kaka.
Ngeta.
Je laisse à proposer. On va t'aider des groupes. On va battre entre 10 à 15, non? C'est ce qu'il faut dire aussi. Vous déjà le nakala yengindo, mon enfilé, non? Provisoirement, le son juidi, avec le groupe de Sadi Eki. Mais tu vas courir tout là. Kabalu Sadi de Biaoko, mais Benomo c'est le seul groupe B. Donc Benomo c'est le seul ne kono, on a le Kadilanga, vos 20 le groupe de Bio, le Voba. Nani vo makumatatu tuna groupe bitatu ou bien le groupe de Sarabia muna zola kueno
mélange bateri babaka là
OK quand zola le kovo nani Omo Sébastien yani sali groupe ye mama présidente mais mama président mon kuna kizo kwa mekala mu groupe kiko ngamuna kwa menzolele ya kala le sali du groupe selon Nsatuina, Nsatuina, selon mon groupe bien, non? Bien le contour. Mais vous bien qu'on commence là, selon mon acteur kaka mon qui soit le comme kuko, mon efunanzole lengale, mayala lele dia. Le local j'ai des groupes provisoires où ça présenter Mbazi à groupe de Sadidi et qui qu'on a problème.
I want to add something. Yeah. Because we are talking about groups. This people's group is what I make all over the place I go there. Many countries. The basic idea is people help the people.
Bantu basalia sana.
So you don't wait for the government, the UN, you don't wait for the NGO, foundations, charities, you don't wait. You just help your people. You solve your problem, people help the people.
Kaluvingila diaka kona gouvernement keza evo ONG imosi bamosi luyantkidi résoudre ces problèmes zeno ye si lo asadi aka bankaka musavo babaka mo mambo benda vangela modia benda.
So many times, you know, I go, people, they are waiting for money.
Kwa wonso suwa tomakwendanga bantu beta vingila vo bavewa mbongo.
So I go, I travel, you know, I don't make money. I travel. You don't give me money for my training. I go, I teach. And after teaching, they're asking, but where's the money?
Kwa wonso kwendanga mukwenda ngina kitalomba bantu mbongo ko mukubalonga ngina meki kilomba nga bantu mbongo ko mekwa kwankaka kukalanga vombani sisi bandomba bubu mbongo kwezina.
I go there very hard. They don't even bring like a drink. They don't even bring one banana, but they're asking for money.
Kwankaka kutuko ikwendanga kumona muntu ko kandati na kani maza kani dinkondo kani konsokima kanti kunsuka embongo kwezida.
The problem is not poverty. The problem is the poverty of the mind.
Problem kibeni tunaikiao ka kimputuko kanti kimputu kya munantu.
It's not material or financial poverty. It's the mental poverty. That's the problem.
Donc problem ina yeto kimputu ka kiamvuilu ya bima ko kanti muntu katuzeki mako katuna yekima.
Instead of trying to solve their problems, they're waiting for other people to give them money.
Olie bantu ba trouver des solutions mo problèmes za uba ukibengi la bantu bankaka beza kubavana zi solution.
And if the people always become like that, the people always waiting for other people, outsiders, to give them help, to give them money, it is very easy to control them.
Vompe kikumina luvuende kakavana kalutasala kima kolwa vingila kakabantu beza kuluvana bima baluvana ngabima facile musavo balu contrôler bubu balu tuminanga balu yala.
The outsiders, the corporations, the big, very powerful people, they come, they take the minerals, they take the timber, they take the oil, they take the land, they take everything, and you are just sitting, give us some money. That's Africa.
Bobe dina ku Afrika tutamwena vo bantu mu mavata bavuende makompani mangolo mezidi babaka mintimi au babaka bimvoma bya ubyantoto babaka bya wonsono beno luvuende kakakima kalutalomba lutuvana mbongo
No good. Kumpansi. So that is the reason why I'm doing this. I want the people to become strong, independent. So I told you, if you learn from me, you have to teach others. There's another promise, one more. You make your PG, you must go help create other PGs. And everything you learn, you go there, you teach the other PG, you teach the farming, you teach how to mobilize, how to study, what to study. So the PGs will spread because the people are helping the people. PGs spread by the PGs. The PGs are spreading the PGs everywhere. And then the Kimuntu is a cooperative working together.
Kimuntu ina cooperative itasala yeno kintwati.
They have something you don't have, or you have something they don't have.
Bavuidi biobio kaluna ebioko beno pelu vuidi biobio kabena ebioko.
And they are very good-hearted, with a very noble purposes organization.
Bavuidi luzolo luambote ye mambo betazola menakibeni mambote kibe.
They are based on the people's good heart, not based on outside funding or government policy or NGOs and nothing. They are based on the people.
Kimbwene kwa bawu ntima miawu bina miambote ye bazole levo bantu batomboka batoma.
So in the future, what I want to see is I want to see these PGs everywhere and the cooperatives like Kimuntu everywhere.
Mobilumbo bitakuiza nzolele ya mona vo bimvuka byo bikumini bya bidi kwa wonsono. Kuiza ngiza mona na bimvuka byo twasiantika bya salade aka bimvuka bya nkaka.
I come here to teach farming, but that is not everything. I want to teach this organization of the people.
Ngisi kululonga ntsadulu ya bilanga. Dia mbote dina kanti katusuki divana mbote bubu la sala dia kavo la sala de organisation donc la kala bien organisé mo savo la créer dia ka la sala dia ka bien.
So after I leave, you just continue. You should not need me. That's the very important. You should not need me. I will go.
kanti beno mama lubakili lusalali aka.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay.
Nkanda the book, the book.
Parce que kisalu kia traduction kita salama document si kaka silo baganka
c'est-à-dire mukingelezo una fetu balula ntete mu français bantu bo batanga nga français babaka ye yatele kesi ya tula bo mukikongo
mais vos muta garité les quoi ni anglais il a pas nous vana wa anglais yani ka balula
tukwenda mzongo ka akutamona kumboto uzabaka bakala kala yao kwache muno baba yakale urele bobaiza kansona ku masa pega me baba yakale
Good. Okay. Okay.